Okay, quick update on my robot hacking shenanigans. I need to replicate this chassis because, as I said in the other video, I want the track to be a bit wider to give me a more stable robot, because it's going to have arms and things. So you know, you want it to spread out to have a lower centre of gravity. The way these motors are connected is a bit odd. They're kind of overlapping and interlocking and all sorts. There's also what looks like an axle through the back of it, which is confusing because they're connected to the motors. So, voila, here's one I prepared earlier and all that. So, there is indeed an axle through the back of this, and they do indeed interlock. So, one is removable. What it turns out is the axle is there. It goes all the way through the motor and into this mount. It's hexagonal or some hexagonal, yeah. And it keys into the wheel. And this rod is there to give strength. The motors interlock as well for extra strength, I assume. So that's going to need doing. What I'm probably going to end up doing is just cutting this bar in half and either fastening it there into the chassis, or just attaching it into the motor. Probably attach it to the chassis just for the fact that it's then easier to remove rather than just randomly screwing into the motor, gluing into the motor. So yeah, that's it really. So I'm gonna figure out the different heights of these and how I'm gonna do that, and that'll be a Fusion 360 thing, and I can't be bothered to record that. So I'll just tell you what work I did in the past, which will be the future, rather than try and figure out how to do that. At some point I will do, but you know, I can't be bothered right now. So that's pretty much that. I did get the Adafruit Feather motor shield, tiny little thing, and it is about the width of a Raspberry Pi, so that's going to be really nice and compact. I'm getting a better idea for how I'm going to lay everything out. I also think I have a lead on a bunch of 1860-50 cells, so hopefully I should be able to make up a couple of packs of those to have plenty of power available. And yeah, that's it really. Just a quick one. Yeah, the other thing is I'm tempted to actually design my own wheels, because, as I mentioned with this one, and it's probably the easiest way of doing it, is as it stands with this, big wheel, little wheel, there's no cardboard box, well, it wasn't that it came in. I wanted to have this kind of up so that it's just got a bit more of a triangular track to it. Side aspect, profile. It's got a triangular profile to it, just so it looks cool, I'm not going to lie. But with the big wheel and then the smaller wheel and then an idler up there, it just wouldn't quite flow how I'd want it to. So I'm going to probably do that. That way I can also embed encoders in it, maybe, I don't know, so I'm not quite entirely sure I'm going to do that. Maybe one of the other wheels, the one up here, if it's keyed, so these nubbins, whatever you call them, on the inside of the track, key into it, maybe the encoder's on that. I don't know. Future Keegan will figure that out, because that guy's awesome and he solves all of my problems, though he frequently hates me, but that's fine. We'll never meet. So that's that really. Yeah, more updates as they happen.